Hey everybody. So a few weeks back I went ahead and got myself a new flashlight. I wanted to try something else and actually try a new battery format. So I went ahead and picked up the Maratac Copper 123. This is from countycom.com. And it takes a CR123 battery, which is something that I've never used in any flashlight before. And I wanted something really small that is a one-cell flashlight that I could just drop to the bottom of my pocket, that also packs a lot of power, a lot of light. And, well, the Maratac AAA does an excellent job for anything that I need. I just thought I'd go ahead and try out the new 123. I always looked for a reason to get one, and I really found this one to be a pretty attractive light. And I found the copper to be a really attractive material, since I could go ahead and basically put my own patina on it over time, and it just wears really nicely, I think. So in comparison here, like I mentioned, this is the Maratac AAA, Maratac Copper 123, 4/7 Preon 2, and the 4/7 Quark A squared. So with the Copper 123 here, it is an excellent light. So it's about 2.7 inches long, and in comparison to a AA battery, you can see there, a little bit longer, and quite a bit bigger in diameter. And in comparison to the Quark A squared by 4/7, it's actually the same diameter pretty much. Matching them up, they're pretty much identical. So probably at least half the length in comparison to the Preon 2. And then next to the Maratac AAA. So personally, I usually carry this in the bottom of my pocket, and because it is solid copper, it does have a little bit of heft to it. So it does stay in the bottom of your pocket, doesn't bounce out or anything, but I don't find it too heavy. It's not really cumbersome. And I attached a little lanyard here that I usually drape out of my pocket so I could grab it real easily. And really, I really like this light so far. So, get you in a little close-up here. So it's got a really nice orange peeled reflector. It's fairly deep, and it has some really good throw, and it has a very nice spill to it. So it's really good for a lot of stuff. I mean, I've used it outside before when it's pitch black, lights up the whole entire yard. And I really like the mode function too on this. So it's got a low mode, medium mode, and high mode in that order, which their new Maratac versions and everything are kind of switched around a little bit. So with this one, the low mode is 1.8 lumens for up to 200 hours. Medium mode is 50 lumens for 4.5 hours, and high mode is 260 lumens for 1.5 hours. So, so far I've been using batteries, CR123 batteries, from the battery station. They actually have their own brand of batteries, so they're fairly cheap, but so far from what I've been using, they seem pretty excellent. And here I went ahead and ordered their batteries in one of these Pelican cases. So I think I got 25 or something like that. Let's see, 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 batteries packed into this. Really nice case. Nice little slots. So, filled with the battery station batteries. So far so good. I read up on them on the forums and everything. And there seemed to be problems when they used to produce these things offshore, but now they're all made in the US. So I've heard some good things about them. about these current produced ones in the US. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on them. Thought I'd go ahead and buy a bunch at the same time, so I'd have them. Might as well buy in bulk. So that's a really nice package. I think that was maybe 50 bucks for the whole thing, something like that. Really not too bad, seeing as though you get the case and you get the batteries and everything. Not bad in my opinion. So anyhow, back to the light. Really smooth threads, but what I went ahead and did was wrap some plumber's Teflon tape around the threads so I could tighten them up a little bit, because I don't want the head rotating at all in my pocket. So it tightens them up, makes them nice and snug by putting that on there. Sorry if the focus is a little off. And then it has a rubber O-ring seal. So if anything, this also helps with the waterproofness as well, which is pretty cool. Very nice machining. Nice pocket in there. Again, here's the battery. Fits very nicely. Very minimum amount of play. The inside of the head. Like I said, this is all copper. So all the threads are really nice. And the threads are pretty much a square threading, which makes them more durable and everything. So that's really nice. Screws on nicely, and it snugs up towards the end there. So as you can see inside of the grooves, it's getting a really nice patina. And then everything that's exposed to rubbing against my pocket and everything is actually wearing quite nicely, but getting that patina a little slower. Then on the back of the cap here, on the back of the body, got almost a blue patina going on there. Really nice. So they got the Maratac written on there. So nice grip, you know, it's not really too grippy or anything, but the grooves at the front of the bezel really help you turn it on. Extremely bright light, and personally I really just love the copper. So to each their own. Durability wise, I mean, it's not super durable since it is copper. It is fairly soft. I mean, it would be fairly easy to scratch, you know, if it was rubbing up against something harder than it. But so far so good. You know, haven't really dropped it or anything, I don't think. I dropped it on some hardwood floor, but it didn't dent it or anything. So I've had this for a few weeks now, really liking it. Very nice and bright. And I think empty, might as well say this, it's about 94 grams without the battery. And it has an XPG, or a Cree XPG LED in it. And you know, I really like it so far. You know, I really recommend checking it out if you're interested in another CR123 flashlight. Really nice. I guess the only downside is that there's no pocket clip, but even with the Maratac AAA, I don't use the pocket clip because it is kind of flimsy. But one thing I really like to use this for is, see if I can take it off there, taking the clip off and flipping it around the other way, and then I can attach it to the bill of a hat, and then use it as a hat light pretty much, or a headlamp. So that's one really nice feature of that. And I always carry this on my my keys. So really excellent light. But the CR123 has definitely been carrying in my pocket. So it's a nice medium between the Quark A squared and the Preon 2. One reason why I don't like carrying the Preon 2 sometimes is because of that clicky switch. Sometimes it activates in my pocket, or when it's clipped to my pocket, and I don't really like that. This, I haven't had any activations in my pocket, so that's good. But overall, it's a really great light. I can't really express or tell you guys how much I like it. And quick here before I forget, here's what it came in. It came in a plastic bag, and it came with this case. The light itself came inside of a sealed foil package, so it doesn't oxidize or anything and keeps the finish real nice. And then if you want to store it, you could store it in this little container here, and it's got the 2 extra O-rings, which is really nice. Really nice package here. There's the back of it. You guys want to read that? So, a really great light, and if anybody is international, I know that CountyCom doesn't ship internationally, but they have another person that they partner with or something that they actually ship international. So you can look that up. I know it's on the forums and everything, and CountyCom might actually link you to it. But just throwing that out there in case any international people are looking for one of these. I'm going to zoom out there. So, really nice light if you're in the market for another 123 light. So definitely a nice thing to have, considering the run times and everything. And then having all the extra batteries is good for whenever I need them. So, just thought I'd share that with you guys. You know, I haven't really been putting out videos very much, but I figured this would be pretty interesting, you know, in case anybody's interested in something like this. Really nice light. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll try to get out some more videos when I can, and you guys have a good one. Take care.